Hello, my name is Femi Adekunle. I'm your parent educator, coach, and family enthusiast. You're welcome to yet another episode of Inspirational Parenting. In the past 2 episodes, I've been talking to us about hurting parents that hurt. In the last episode specifically, I shared about 3 tips to help parents that are going through hurt. This is number 4, show empathy. I repeat, show empathy. I recollect that in the last episode, I did say that we need to allow our children go through the process. In as much as that is true and correct, I need to balance this up with this tip that you have to show empathy. In other words, you have to feel their pain, sit where they sit, feel what they feel, and that is going to be something that will help towards your healing and their healing. When a child has committed an error, there's no need to flog it. In as much as you want him to go through the process, you need to empathize with that child. You may need to go deep in thoughts about what are the reasons that caused whatever it is that happened. You need to empathize with that child. You need to see from the prism of his own thoughts and worldview. When a child, for instance, maybe your son or your daughter, gets rusticated from the university as a result of, let's say, cult activities, all right? I'm sure the child himself or herself is feeling bad already. He's already down. There's no need to trample upon him or upon her because when you do, and at the end of the day, he goes through that hurt, he goes through those challenges and comes out of it. When in the future, when he or she is writing the biography of his life, you may just occupy a very dark chapter in that biography. And no parent wants to be in that space. And so what you need to do is to embrace them. Help them to go through the challenges that they are going through. And when they come out of it, you'll be the parenting hero that they will always want to refer to as having helped to pull them out of the doldrums of the challenges of their lives. When a child errs, they need our love much more than they need our judgment. Number 5, free yourself from self-guilt. Free yourself from self-guilt. Now, guilt is a very powerful representation of the human emotion. Self-guilt even more so. Guilt is, as a matter of fact, something that comes in from your past to exhume the slime from that past to stain the gap of your future. It is very powerful. And when it comes to self-guilt, it is even worse. Self-guilt is like putting yourself in prison and holding the key. It is a very powerful emotion. And so when you are suffering from self-guilt, it is something that has a propensity to hold you down, to keep you down, and prevent you from healing, from getting that healing that you desperately need as a parent that hurts. And so when you are going through such self-guilt, you need to realize and try to understand what is it, how you got to that juncture. In other words, is it possible that you are responsible for what your child is going through? Is it possible that you are partly guilty of whatever it is that has happened to your child? I understand, but you need to free yourself at the end of the day. It is only when you free yourself from that negative emotion that you can be in that place to help yourself and help your child and be rational enough to move into the future that you greatly desire. You may need to look inwards and possibly discover whatever it is that is leading to you feeling guilty or feeling that self-guilt. In other words, is it possible that you are partly responsible for that thing which your child has done wrong? Is it possible that you are partly at fault? Yes, it's natural to feel guilty, but you need to get to that point where you free yourself from that guilt, because only then can you move forward. That is when you forgive yourself. This is it for today. My name remains Femi Adekunle. Until I come your way again, you can reach me on the details that are scrolling on the screen. This is me signing out and saying bye for now.